Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing? Matt Antonelli here. So, MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred has warned the players that he will shut the season down. So let's get into some tweets here, and we'll break it down, give you some details. Jeff Passan, my boy, from ESPN, tweeted out, breaking, MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred told MLBPA Executive Director Tony Clark, we're back to Rob Manfred, Tony Clark, we had enough of that already, but he told him on Friday that if the sport doesn't do a better job of managing the coronavirus, it could shut down for the season, sources tell ESPN. So at this point, the league, the players, they both recognize that, really the next few days are going to be critical following an outbreak that's, started with the Marlins. They've had 21 members of their organization test positive for COVID. Now we have 6 positive tests by the St. Louis Cardinals. 3 staff members and 3 players, I think, is how it breaks down. And that's caused even more concern at this point. And, if we have another outbreak with another team, Commissioner Manfred has the power to shut the season down. He said that, that is the direction that he may move in. Now, multiple players have been briefed on a call, and they fear that the season could be shut down as soon as this Monday. So that's only 2 days away. If positive tests continue to jump, or if players don't start, abiding by the protocols put forth by the league. And another thing is that these networks that have been broadcasting MLB games have been told that they should start looking at possible alternate programming after this weekend should the league shut down. So here's another tweet by Passan. He said, this weekend is seen as a critical juncture for the sport, both in terms of hoping for a limit of positive tests and in players abiding by protocols. Local health officials have been troubled by the lack of mask wearing, high-fiving, and spitting by players, according to sources. He also said that the conversation between Manfred and Clark was not a threat but a reality check that was relayed to players and has spread quickly among them. We, all of us, need to clean this up because if we don't, Major League Baseball in 2020 is going to be over. Now, I have noticed this lately also. It seems like at the very beginning, the first few games, you saw not really a whole lot of high-fiving going on, a little bit more mask wearing. I didn't see as many players spitting, but now that we're getting over a weekend, I feel like I've commented a few times on the high fives. There's just more players high-fiving, seems like a little bit less mask wearing. And then I have seen players I've seen certain players spitting all over the place. And, with Antonelli baseball and just being in youth baseball this summer in Massachusetts, we've kind of seen the same thing, and we've been really strict with our players to make sure that everyone in our organization is still following all the protocol and stuff that we have put forth. But I have noticed that, the first weekend out there, everybody's wearing masks, right? Everyone's wearing masks. No one's giving high fives, anything. And now slowly as the weeks go by, we have some teams now that we've played where no one's wearing a mask, coaches aren't wearing a mask, and so people followed the rules for a little bit, and then, I don't know, I guess naturally they said, okay, no one's gotten in trouble for anything, and then they just slowly start to go back to the way things used to be. But unfortunately, this season for Major League Baseball, we can't go back to the way things used to be. We have to play under a different set of rules and protocols, and so this is kind of the warning to the players that they better get their act together and better get back to doing what they were supposed to be doing, or else there could be no baseball. And here's a quote from a high-ranking official in Major League Baseball, said, there are some bad decisions being made, and that's in reference to players and their off-the-field choices. So we've already heard about the Marlins, the rumors out when they were in Atlanta, they all went out, and that's kind of caused this to spread through their team. So also Scott Miller here, he said, among tightened health protocols and 4-page memo sent to clubs, each club must identify a compliance officer who will travel with club to help oversee players are following protocols, from staying out of hotel bars and gatherings to not high-fiving. So good luck to that guy. I don't know who that's going to be, but I almost feel like that's probably not going to have a, I don't know. Good luck telling a big league veteran of like 15 years making 150 million in their career to get out of the hotel bar. I don't know if that's going to work, but whatever we got to do, go for it. Make a health of compliance officer. So now on Friday, I mentioned this earlier. Yesterday, Cardinals versus Brewers game was postponed because of 2 positive tests from the Cardinals, and then today we had 4 more positive tests. 3 staff and 1 player. So that makes 3 and 3. And Mark Saxon tweeted out here, he said, of the 4 new positives on the Cardinals that I can confirm, 3 are staff, 1 is player. Okay, so tonight's and tomorrow's games have all been postponed between the Cardinals and the Brewers. So not a good step in the right direction right now. Let's hope things get cleaned up and they don't get out of control. Some people are already going to say that it is out of control, and it kind of is, at least with the Marlins. But with the threat from the commissioner, the threat of this season being canceled is very real. So we have to make sure that, there's nothing we can do, but hopefully the players are able to, buckle down here and make sure that they're doing everything they possibly can to ensure that, this is not spreading within their organization. Because if there's another organization, another club where this starts to happen too, I just feel like I don't feel like it. The commissioner said he's going to shut things down, which would be horrible. So that's where we're at. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff. Thanks to our patrons for supporting us on Patreon, and we will talk to you later.